Hi there, my name is Maggie Gibbons, and I am your local walk manager for your local Walk to End Alzheimer's. Thank you so much for volunteering your time. We are so excited to have you as a registration volunteer. So there are a couple different things that we want to go through today. Registration can get a little hectic, but we want to make sure that you are fully prepared and have all the instructions you need. We have a really streamlined system. We are confident that this is the easiest way that we can have our walkers check in and make it really easy for our volunteers as well. So there are going to be two different kinds of walkers on walk day. There are going to be walkers that have already registered online, or there are walkers that have not yet registered. So we will have two separate lines for them, and we'll have different sets of volunteers for both. We haven't decided which one you will be, if you will be already registered or not yet registered. So if you'll watch the entire video for me, we can make sure that you have all the instructions you need to be prepared to do both jobs, depending on how many volunteers we have show up on the walk day. So I'm going to jump right in. We have these envelopes that need to be filled out. So this side where they have to insert all of their information as well as sign off on this legal liability stuff, this will be for people that haven't registered yet. If they've registered online already, they get to skip the front and go right to the back, and it says pre-registered participant. So every walker that comes to our event needs to be registered. It doesn't matter if they're 9 years old or 90 years old. They have to be registered. So we want to make sure that we are capturing all of that information, that they're signing off on the liability waiver, and all that information is captured. So we're going to start with already registered because that's probably the easiest. So already registered. Like I said, we have all their information already. We don't need their address. We don't need them to sign off on anything. So what I've done is I have printed off these address labels. And on them, they have the walker's name, the team name, how much money they've raised, and then there is a spot to show how much money they've turned in today. Remember, walkers are still fundraising up until the day of the morning of the event. So hopefully they're coming to bring funds with them. They can make a self-donation to get them to their goal, or they can turn in any funds that they have raised themselves. So there will be a number here, and maybe 0 and maybe 500. You just don't know. There also may be some scribbles on your address label, which means that they have some money in transition. So that means the person has come to our Excite night or our bank night. They have mailed in some funds, their friends and family sent in some checks to the office, and they just haven't hit the website yet. So the number that is crossed off and written in is their new total with some money that is in transition. Some people have money come in the day before the event, so there's no way for me to keep up with these labels, so we want it to be as accurate as possible. So like I said, you're going to go through, they're all alphabetical. You'll be able to find the walker's name, peel off that address label, and you're going to put it right here in this little space on the envelope. And then at that time, you're going to ask them, do you have any funds to turn in today for your team fundraising? And also, would you like to make a self-donation? So once you do that, like I said, hand it to them, have them put their money in it, and then I will have some glue sticks for you so you don't get that yucky taste in your mouth. You'll be able to seal it up and pass it back to the person working registration. There will be an Alzheimer's Association staff or a registration lead working behind you to collect these envelopes for you. You don't have to worry about tallying how many envelopes are coming in or how much money is coming in at all. All you have to worry about is making sure that you're capturing the information from the volunteer. So if they've already registered, fill out that little label. Make sure you add together how much money they have fundraised, because every walker is eligible for a t-shirt if they have raised $100 or made a self-donation in the amount of $100. So if their total on their envelope or on their label adds up to 100 or more, you're going to give them a ticket. This ticket they will take over to the t-shirt table and be able to pick up the shirt. Remember, if you haven't raised $100, they aren't able to get a t-shirt unless they make a self-donation right then and there. We do not sell our t-shirts. There's no registration fee for our event. We want everybody to come. But to get a t-shirt, you have to raise or self-donate for $100. So we're going to be asking every walker or looking out for every walker to be at 3 different levels. So $100 to get a t-shirt, And then we are looking for walkers that have raised $500 or more or $1,000 or more. And those are our champions and our grand champions. And we'll get to those in just a minute. But I just wanted to make sure that we mentioned those 3 different levels. So that is already registered. Once you have taken their envelope, you will give them a wristband. This wristband is their ticket in. This they can wear, and that shows us that they've registered. So we know that they've signed up. Also, they can take this to the Promise Garden flower table and get a flower, because we know that's really important. We want everybody to get it. But if they go to the table and they don't have this, they're going to send them right back to registration. So that is already registered. Not yet registered. Envelope. All that basic information, first name, last name, team name. We want to make sure that they are signing up their team if possible. They can register their team that day, or they can join another team that's already registered. Here's another important part. Donate today. This is the total that is enclosed in here. Remember, these people haven't registered yet, so they don't have any money in transition. So any money that they will have should be in this envelope. The other really important thing, they have to sign at the bottom. This is the liability piece that everybody needs to sign. So not yet registered, they're going to fill out the entire envelope. You're going to ask them if they have any funds to turn in today or any self-donations that should go towards their team, and have them fill that out. If they're turning in money, that's great. You're going to hand them the envelope. They're going to put their money in the envelope. You're going to seal it up and pass it back to the registration lead behind you. They are also eligible for a t-shirt if they have turned in $100 or more. So make sure to give them this ticket. And we're also going to give them a wristband to make sure that they are able to get their Promise Garden flower. So that is already registered and not yet registered. Going back to the 3 different levels. Remember, we're looking for that $100 walker. We are also looking for a walker that has raised $500 as a champion or $1,000 as a grand champion. So there's where the math might come in. Those folks generally are fundraising right up until the morning of the event. So they're going to be turning in money, and their little address label might say that they are only at $480. But if they give you $20 right then and there, then they have become a champion. If they reach that $500 or more level, as soon as you see that number, you are going to take out your cowbell, your purple cowbell, and you're going to ring. That means that we have a champion or a grand champion in the house, and we want to make a big deal. $500 or $1,000, that's a lot, and we really appreciate their effort that they have made. So we want to give them a little bit of a VIP treatment. So once we all hear that ring, that cowbell, if I ring my bell, I want you to all ring your cowbells too. We're going to create a big old party and a big old thank you celebration. At that time, we will have a board member or one of our Alzheimer's Association staff come over. At a champion level, they get a medal, and at a grand champion level, they will also get a cool grand champion shirt to join our VIP elite status, which is really exciting, and it's really fun to thank those people and congratulate them. So that is basically all you need to know about our registration. I will be there on the day of. We will have lots of people around. Please ask as many questions as you'd like. This is supposed to be very seamless. We'll have some questions, but we'll be right there with you to be able to answer these. So make sure that you are excited on walk day. You are the first point of contact that these folks sometimes have. We want to make sure that we are high-fiving them, thanking them, and greeting them with big old smiles, and thanking them for their commitment to taking a step towards a world without Alzheimer's. So thank you again for your time. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on walk day. Have a great day.